Hello, what's up, and what's happening? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Green Bay Packers franchise, ESPN NEL 2K5, season number 1, and the season has not gone according to plan. We have a pretty good roster. Defense does need some work. Front seven isn't the best in the world. We do have the best strong safety and Sharper. Overall-wise, he's better than Ed Reed, better than Troy Polamalu, but we are on the bottom of the division. Detroit's 5-2. We already lost to them. Vikings are 5-2. We haven't played them until we play them in this episode. The Bears are 3-4. We are 3-5, bringing up the last and final spot in the NFC North. Falcons are on top of the South, Seahawks on top of the West, the Giants are on top of the East. For the AFC standings, got the Bengals and Steelers both at 4-3 in the South. The Colts are walking away with it at 6-1. Chiefs are 3-4. Nobody has a winning record in the West, and the Buffalo Bills are on top of the AFC East. The Packers, we have the most yards. When you're down and you have a quarterback like Brett Favre, we're going to throw the ball all over the place, and we can do just that. The Vikings, top 10 offense, Randy Moss, the big boss, in a running game led by Michael Bennett, who played his football here in the state of Wisconsin for those Badgers. He is an absolute monster. You let him get into the open field, it's going to be trouble. So Smith's going to take it up to about the 26-yard line, and that's where they're going to get the ball off to Bennett. It's so important in this game that we get to him and we wrap him up and bring him down. Gang tackle that man, to say the least. Randy Moss, the big boss, first catch right there, brought down by McKenzie. Got to try to limit his targets. The best thing we have going for us is that it's raining, and hopefully the football's a little bit slick coming out of Dante Culpepper's hands. They run the ball there with Bennett able to pick up 1 yard. 2nd down and 9. We send a 4-man rush Culpepper's way. Not going to get there, but he finds Robinson. And Robinson's going to pick up the first down by about a yard there. They come in with 26 receptions, 4 touchdowns for Robinson, 45 for Randy Moss, 4 touchdowns, and just under 600 yards. They throw it back to Randy Moss, makes the catch right there, and that's another first down from Minnesota. Hopefully we can get some stops. If we can't, it could be a very, very long day. So far, this drive from Minnesota has been flawless. They go up the gut with Bennett, and we stop them 6 yards shy of the first down. So 3rd down, not quite long, not quite short, right in that middle range. And on 3rd and 6, Culpepper fires it to the right side. It's caught by Robinson. A beautiful one-handed grab in the rain. The coverage was pretty tight, and it's going to be 1st and goal for Minnesota. Single back look, 2 tight ends. So that 12 personnel look as they run the ball with Benny. He has speed. He takes it to the outside, and the Minnesota Vikings strike first. We couldn't do nothing with their offense on that drive. So now they're going to set up the PAT. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be no good. Off of the right upright, so it's going to be 6-0 Minnesota on top. And now we're going to have Davenport bring it back a yard deep in his own end zone up to the 15, crosses the 20, and then he gets brought down. That's Jones with the stop at the 23-yard line. Brett Favre on the center, going to hand that thing off to Amon Green, and Amon Green taking on all challengers for a gain of 4 yards there. 2nd down and 6, going to spread things out, run the ball, and Green going to go backwards. Martin there for the stop, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7. And on 3rd and 7, we go to the air. Favre under pressure. Favre going to get dropped. That's Johnston, the ex-Raider, gets in there for the sack, and the Vikings force a 3 and out. They take over, give the ball to Bennett. He picks up 9. 2nd down and 1 now. Split back formation. It's inclined saucer in motion, leaving Bennett as the only back in the backfield. And he's able to squeak through for a Vikings first down. Seems like every time they touch the ball, it's something good that happens on every single play. As Culpepper slides down, and the veteran out of Central Florida is going to pick up 9 yards as he slides at the feet of Al Harris. He goes 6'4", 250-plus pounds. He's a Mack truck out there playing quarterback, and now Bennett gets the carry, and he's more like a Ferrari as he races to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the ball game. We find ourselves down 12-0. They send the PAT team out there again, and again they miss it. So 2 PATs have been missed. It's 12-0. Vikings on top. Their offense well-oiled machine. Davenport breaks the tackle and crosses the 20 all the way up to the 27-yard line. We have not had a single first down so far today, and we've already given up 2 touchdowns. It could be a long afternoon. We're going to run the ball, and we're going to go nowhere, just a gain of 3. Second down and 7, we'll spread things out. Up the gut goes Amon Green again, and this time he picks up 2 yards. So we're looking at third down and 5. Amon Green, 4 carries, 8 yards. Favre rolls right. Favre throws it in the traffic. It's going to be broken up, and again, we have failed to pick up a first down. Minnesota takes over from their own 36-yard line, and Bennett going to get wrapped up and brought down. Good play by our defense there. Hasn't been too much of that so far today, but 8 carries, 2 touchdowns, 63 yards for Bennett, all in the first quarter. Dante under pressure, throws it up top, looking for Randy Moss, well covered by McKenzie, and now it's going to be third down and 8. They have a receiver in that running back, that's Campbell. And now Culpepper fires it into a very tight window. We get a hand on the football, and we knock that thing up out of that Sharper. Able to get his hands on the football to end the first quarter of play. So it's not going our way. We haven't picked up a single first down. We run the ball again with Amon Green. Able to pick up just 2 yards there. Split back look for Favre. Second down and 8, and down we go. The ball is loose, and the Vikings are there with Martin for the recovery. So Brett Favre turns it over. We have more turnovers than first downs. It is not a very good day when stuff like that is happening. Now it's raining. We're playing probably the best team in the division. Yes, the Lions have the exact same record, but roster-wise, plus record-wise, the Vikings got to be considered the top team, and they're showing you why today. They're going to run the ball with Bennett. We're able to stop them with Sharper. And now it's third down, 6 yards to go. Dante Culpepper under some pressure, lets it fly. It's going to be tipped and broken up. Tight coverage by Carroll. And that's exactly what we needed, because if we can maybe hold this team to field goals and get our act together and score some touchdowns, we might be able to come back. But it hasn't been pretty so far today. So 15-0, still just a 2-possession lead for Minnesota as we take over. Ferguson up to the 25 and then brought down at the 27, 28-yard line. Gonna run the ball with Amon Green. Can he get loose? The answer is no. We're gonna have to find out something different to work on the ground. Second down and 9. Let's try Davenport. He loses that yard that we just gained. So it's gonna be third down and 10. We're going to spread things out. Brett Favre dropping back, steps up in the pocket, throws a strike, and it's picked off. Claiborne with the INT, and now we have we have 2 more turnovers than first downs. It is absolutely ugly what's happening here at Lambeau Field unless you're rooting for the Minnesota Vikings. Culpepper looking downfield, throws it, nearly caught, one-handed effort there, but it will fall incomplete. And that's going to set up second down and 10 as the Packers offense on the sideline trying to figure things out. Now Culpepper steps up in the pocket, no pressure to speak of, little quick pass to Randy Moss. Gain of 4 there for number 84. Now it sets up third down and 6. Robinson's in the slot. They're going to run the ball, and Bennett's going to pick up the first down, weaving through traffic on third and 6. And he takes this one inside the 15-yard line, and the Packers defense don't know what to do. Bennett gets the carry there. We stop him after a gain of just 2. We go home to a field goal. That would be a win. But what would be better than that? An interception, a fumble, a turnover of some sort. That pass incomplete. Robinson was open, but they couldn't get the football to him. It is raining out there, as I mentioned. That pass incomplete, and back-to-back errant throws. Throwing that wet pigskin out there is not always easy, even for a big man like Dante Culpepper. So another field goal, 18-0. Could be worse. It could be 20, but I'll take the 2 points that they did not score. So 18-point lead for the Vikings. We get a ball to Amon Green, and that 5-yard pickup is one of his best runs of the afternoon. Second down and 5. Gonna run the ball with Green again. Gets hit, then coughs it up. He was being held by Dixon, then he got hit again. The ball is loose, and now it's going to be a scoop and score for Minnesota. Winfield takes it to the crib. 3 turnovers, no touchdowns. The PAT is up, and this time it's going to be good. It's like we can't move the ball without there being a disaster on the back end. Looking downfield, Favre's rolling right, going to throw it on the run. We complete a pass. and we pick up our very first down. Dino Driver, there should be a street named after you. That's absolutely fantastic. Down 25-0, and it still feels like we have a chance because it's so darn early. We're going to run the ball with Davenport. He gets loose, and that's going to be a gain of 7. And a gain of 7 is very, very good for us. 2nd down and 3. Get the ball to Armand Green. Can he pick up the first down? No. Williams and company with the stop, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. And on 3rd and 1, we're going to run the ball with Green, and he will pick up the first down, and we're in Minnesota territory for the first time today. Armand Green creeping up on 600 yards this season. Favre under pressure, and Favre going to get sacked. Lance Johnstone, another takedown. And now it's 2nd down and 17 with 1:22 on the clock. Brett Favre avoids the rush, throws it, and it's dropped. You got to make that catch for your quarterback. That's forward. Again, there's a significant drop-off when we're not throwing the ball to Bubba Franks, Ferguson, Walker, or Driver. We throw it to Green. He makes the catch. And on 3rd and long, we connect the dots. So there's still some hope. Can we score before the half is up? 1 minute to go here in the 2nd quarter. Favre going to tuck it and run it up to the 20. Slides down at around the 15-yard line. And Brett Favre coming through when we need him to. Single back look. Favre rolls left. Got pressure from the right side, and it's dropped by Martin. That would have been at the very least a 1st and goal situation, but quite possibly a touchdown. Favre dropping back again. Favre steps up, throws it over the middle, caught by Javon Walker, and that will make it 1st and goals. We call our first timeout. We're going to run the ball with Green, and Green has reservations for 6. It took all half, but we completed, I believe, maybe our first pass. Got our first down, and we score our first points of the ball game to end the first half of play. It has been ugly, to say the least. Just 101 yards of total offense. The Vikings 13 points off of turnovers. They don't have that many yards, relatively speaking, because one play was a scoop and score, and we've given up short fields 3 possessions in a row with the turnovers. So it is what it is. But Dante Culpepper early on was able to move the ball, especially with help from Big Boss Randy Moss, but Bennett has been the star of the first half. Not just 1 rushing touchdown, but he will mess around and get 2 rushing touchdowns, the second one coming here. You can kind of see it through the weather, but when he gets loose, it's just going to be that much harder in conditions like this because the offense has the advantage when the field is a little bit slippery and a little bit wet. Then they were getting pressure all over the place. Lance Johnstone, 2 sacks in the first half. 3 sacks in the first half, excuse me. That one would force the fumble, and they would end up getting a field goal there, and that would make it 15-0. And then we had more trouble. It would be an interception this time, and so we fumble. That led to some points. We throw an interception, and ladies and gentlemen, that would lead to some more points. They did not connect on a single PAT up until this point, but 2 good field goals will make it 18-0. And then the turnover bug would strike again. Armand Green coughs it up. And the Vikings would not just recover the fumble, but the ball would be scooped up by Winfield. He would cross the goal line, and the Minnesota Vikings were up 25-0, with the PAT being good for the first time today after that last touchdown. And then Armand Green would get the cheese heads on the board, and everybody was sharing candy until we looked back on the scoreboard and realized we were still getting our teeth kicked in. So 25-7 is the score, and it's been Michael Bennett, the star of the first half. 12 carries, 82 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The best thing that we have going for us is that we have the football first. Davenport up to the 15, brought down at around the 20-yard line. Physical run there by the big running back out of Miami. So can we score on this drive and get back into the ball game? We get the ball to Armand Green. He's going to pick up 2 yards. Martin there with another stop. He's been all over the field. Couple of tackles and a fumble recovery for himself. 2nd down and 8. Brett Favre dropping back. 4-man rush by Minnesota. He's going to get about the pocket, but then chased down from behind by Kevin Williams. There was another 93 that used to harass Brett Favre, talking about the Hall of Famer John Randall. And now Favre steps up just to get met by Kevin Williams again. Back-to-back sacks and another 3-and-out for this Packers offense. So toss play now to Bennett. Can we contain the edge? No, he's loose. Gonna get down the sideline. Still on his feet and finally brought down inside the 15. Bennett up over 100 yards. He's making it look easy today. I mean, it's raining out there. It's pouring and our defense is snoring. We're asleep at the wheel and then we finally get some pressure. That's going to be Patterson that gets up in there for the sack. 2nd down and 12. Looking downfield is Culpepper. Throwing it, picked off by Al Harris. It was a jump ball for Randy Moss, and Al Harris refused to get mossed on that play. And we got this thing going back the other way. Great play by Al Harris, giving us some life as we are on life support right now. Our offense has got to get something going. Travis from the safety spot gets into the backfield and lays down Green. Now Favre looking, throwing it. That pass is tipped, and it will fall incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Can we please not go 3 and out again? Looking downfield is Favre, facing the 4-man rush. Throws it, and it's going to be broken up. I'm not quite sure that Bubba Franks would have even gotten the 1st down. So another 3 and out. And the Vikings take over just on the other side of the 50. They're going to run the ball, and Bennett will take it upfield for a gain of 3, and now they're in Packers territory. 3rd down and 7, 4-man rush. Culpepper with a flag down. Throws it to a wide-open Randy Moss. A big hit by Seahorn's going to knock the big boss to the ground. And it's going to be holding on the defense. McKenzie, who's usually on Moss, got caught holding, and Randy Moss still made the catch. Now Culpepper avoids the rush, throws it to Randy Moss. He had a 4-yard gain earlier, now a 2-yard gain. I don't remember any highlights of Randy Moss catching a 4-yard pass and a 2-yard pass. And Culpepper has struggled in the rain, completing less than 50% of his passes. But with Michael Bennett doing what he's doing, it's been all easy for them as we get to the quarterback. But there's another flag, and it's holding in the secondary, this time on Al Harris. So again, Culpepper has not had to be Superman today. Looking downfield, steps up, throws it, broken up, tipped and nearly intercepted by Seahorn. McKenzie with the coverage. And now it's 2nd down and 10. We send a blitz. They pick it up. They throw it deep. That pass off of the hands of Randy Moss. A perfectly timed hit. Make sure that pass goes straight to the grass. Now Culpepper fires it back to Moss, and Sharper steps in front of it. Back-to-back red zone interceptions for the Packers defense. And the Packers defense trying to keep us in the ballgame. Our offense, which is supposed to be one of the best offenses in the league, needs to wake up. And right now we get sacked again. Kevin Williams hitting home runs. 2nd down and 13. We go with a play fake. Under pressure as 4 Vikings are giving chase, and we throw it to Bubba Franks. We did all that for a gain of around 5. So 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Favre steps up, avoids the rush, throws it, and is caught by Ferguson. There's a flag down in the secondary.
Pass interference.
And there's going to be pass interference on the Vikings. So we would decline it and take the results of the play. Another 1st down for the Packers. We have less than 10 so far today. We run the ball, we break a tackle, then John Stone's there for the stop. We get the ball to Davenport. He's loose. Takes 2 Vikings to bring him down. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Packers. 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Time flies when you're miserable and not having no fun. Off of the hands of Green, that pass goes. And now it's 2nd down and 10. We get the ball back to Davenport. Nice spin move, but he only picks up 3 yards. So we got to start to hurry up. 27 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Favre's going to roll right. Can we throw it on time and on target? Yes. It was bobbled and juggled, but Walker's able to secure the catch. 1st down, Cheesehead. 7 seconds go in the 3rd. Looking downfield, caught by Walker again, and that is going to take us to the 4th quarter of play. We need a miracle now. 25-7 is still the score. So Favre is known for the comeback, but this might be too much for him to handle as we're down by 18. Favre dropping back. Favre steps up, has a lane, he runs through it, and has a Packers 1st down. I mean, I guess crazier things have happened. Do we have a comeback in our back pocket? We're going to spread things out. 5 receivers looking downfield. It's going to be off of the hands. That would have been a touchdown, but it falls incomplete. Favre rolls left, throws it. That pass, tight coverage on Driver, and another incompletion. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. We come out of the eye, but with 3 receivers, we throw the corner route, caught by Driver, crosses the goal line. And I think the game plan would say go for 2 as we're down by 12 now. So we will send our offense onto the field. Gonna run the ball with Armand Green. Gets hit at the goal line, but falls into the end zone. And the Minnesota Vikings have given up 8 points. So it's a 10-point lead for them now. They get the ball to Bennett. We got to figure the run is going to come while the Vikings try to protect a 10-point lead. But now 3rd and 4. They go to the air looking for Randy Moss. Nowhere near him, as Dante Culpepper would like to forget this performance. Favre drops back. Favre avoids the rush until the rush finally catches up to him. That's Martin with the sack. And now it's 2nd down and 13. Favre rolls right, lets it fly, caught by Martin. And that's going to be a 1st down for the Green Bay Packers. Split back look now. Brett Favre steps up, sets his feet, throws it to Javon Walker. And we're now on the other side of the 50. We're cooking with grease. Grandpa's recipe. Can we keep things going? Down by 10 here. Favre rolls left, and it's going to be broken up in the backfield as they send the blitz and able to get a hand on the football. So 3rd and 10. Favre rolling left, throws it over the middle, caught by Walker. One of the biggest plays of the game just happened there, and now it's 2nd down and 10 with under 4:20 to go. Brett Favre steps up and again is batted down at the line of scrimmage, or behind the line of scrimmage, I should say. 3rd and 4. Now we're going to roll right this time. Looking deep downfield, and it's going to be off of the hands of Bubba Franks. He was open. That would have gave us a 1st down. Now the wind is going 11 miles per hour to the left, but you wouldn't be able to tell based on that kick. I thought the wind was going to help us straighten that thing out. It didn't. And there goes Bennett. Jumps over a man and takes it to the crib, and that might be all she wrote. Right when we needed our defense to make a play, they couldn't do it, and we put our defense in a bad spot. Series after series, they had bad field position to contest with, so I can't be too mad at them there, but we could have really used a stop as we find Javon Walker up the left sideline. Now we're going to throw it deep again. This time Ferguson's on that left side. He makes the catch. Jones saves a touchdown, but we are in Viking territory. Favre 1 pick, 1 touchdown, 206 on 30 attempts, just 13 completions. Kind of shows you why we struggle so much. Favre, we need him to be at his best week in and week out. Gonna find Bubba Franks there, who doesn't drop this one. So minute 55 on the clock, 1st and goal. Favre dropping back. Favre rolling right, and he rolls right into a sack. Scott in there for the takedown. And now Favre dropping back on 3rd down, heaves it to the end zone, and that's gonna be intercepted by Williams. And that is gonna be all she wrote. For the Vikings fans that travel to Wisconsin, they can celebrate. To the Packers fans that are left in the stands, you just saw a miserable performance, and y'all deserve better than this. This is absolutely ridiculous what is happening. 4 straight losses. Now, the great thing about 2K, you will have maybe 1 or 2 teams per conference that kind of just run away with their divisions. But for the most part, you can still go 8-8, 9-7, and still make the postseason as a wild card team. So that's our goal now. We are not going to just toss in the rest of the season. One, we have to evaluate talent because we got to see who's going to be on the field next year, but we're not looking forward to that. We want to still play. That play by Al Harris was a great one. Randy Moss, known for jumping over people, to not jump over Al Harris there. Then the Vikings will get the ball back, drive down the field, and Sharper will be there, waiting with his hands like, feed me, Seymour, feed me, and Dante Culpepper threw a pick to him. And then Favre will lead us down the field, gonna find Donald Driver for the touchdown, and we will go for 2 and get it. At that moment in time, we were down by just 10, and then our offense stalls, and Bennett did not stall. He was a well-oiled machine today, just a Ferrari out there, the way that he was able to run all game long. And then we would take a shot deep. It went to Williams. That's going to be an interception, and that's going to do it. Bennett will be your Boomers player of the game. Next week, we're going to be taking on the Houston Texans in kind of a must-win situation. We got to make sure that we play well in the rest of these games, the rest of the season, if we want a chance at the playoffs. And playoffs are always our goal here in Green Bay. But that's going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. Tune in again, my friends. Peace, love. Peace out.